With Amex Platinum, you can enjoy access to dedicated card member entrances at select events because skipping the line makes you the star of game day. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex. Card member entrance access not limited to Amex Platinum Card.
The NFL season is finally here, so make sure you're ready with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. It gives you the most live NFL games all in one place, exactly what you need to make your Sundays more magical. Sign up today at youtube.com/Sunday Ticket. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games.
Your teen requested a ride, but this time not from you. It's through their Uber teen account. You drive your teenager around, a lot, to their friend Jacob's house, their other friend Jake's house, to James's, to Jaden's, to Jalen's, to...
Mom? This is Jake's house, not Jacob's.
Now with an Uber teen account, your teen can request a ride under your supervision. They'll ride with a highly rated driver, and with live trip tracking, you'll follow along the whole ride to their friends' houses that all sound the same. Add your teen to your Uber account today. See app for details.
Bye, Mom.
What up, y'all? It's Joe Budden, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. You can get up to 100 times your money.
Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code SPOTIFY. That's code SPOTIFY on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown right here on the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network, bringing you the fastest 10-minute or less Eagles podcast, bringing you all the news, notes, and opinions on your Philadelphia Eagles. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel, and we are going to talk about the keys to victory for the Eagles over the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football tonight. But, of course, we've got to start out with the key big news this weekend, obviously on Friday, A.J. Brown going down with a hamstring injury and will be out on Monday night. He was ruled out on Sunday officially. And there's a lot to think about there. First and foremost, I think the Eagles are doing a great job of being very cautious and careful with A.J. Brown. If it was a playoff game, maybe he would play. If it was a Super Bowl, maybe he would play. But they're being extremely cautious. And this is why you brought in Jahanna Dotson. Right at the end of training camp, you have Devontae Smith, you have Dallas Goedert, you have Saquon Barkley. This is not the Kansas City Chiefs we're playing on Monday Night Football. This is Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. And this is not a knock on them as a team. But the Eagles have built one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL, and you have to have faith and trust that the other guys can step up. Obviously, Jahanna Dotson will most likely start opposite of Devontae Smith, and I really expect a big night from Devontae Smith against the Falcons. But you also have Dallas Goedert and Grant Calcaterra. I expect a lot more two tight end sets. And, of course, this is why you've got Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is one of the best premier running backs in the NFL. This is going to be one of those games. I know he had a great week one in that situation, but he's going to need to step up and be better and be even bigger this week. And Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's often criticized in Philadelphia, and this is one of those moments where he's not going to have his big weapon in A.J. Brown. He's got to be better. He's got to step up. He cannot have those turnovers. Now, Devontae Smith in this offense and Jalen Hurts, et cetera, all are so excellent because of A.J. Brown and what he brings to the team. So I don't expect it to be, perfect on Monday Night Football. But what I truly do expect is that these guys will step up and earn their paycheck and do what they can. Expect big games, like I said, from Devontae Smith. I would expect this to be a big game for Dallas Goedert, not so much Jahanna Dotson in his new role with this team. But Dallas Goedert is a guy that can attack the linebackers of the Falcons and really step up in this Kellen Moore offense. I truly, truly believe that. So as we look at Monday Night Football without A.J. Brown, we've got to ask, what are the keys for the Eagles to win this game? First, on offense, we can look at the offensive side of it with A.J. Brown out. Obviously, Jalen Hurts had the 3 big turnovers on last week in week one. And you're going up against a Falcons defense that has Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates, 2 guys over the last 3 years that Eagles fans wanted the Eagles to bring in. And these 2 guys in the last 2 years have had a combined 19 interceptions, 9 for Simmons and 10 for Jesse Bates. So Jalen Hurts has to protect the football. We cannot, as Nick Sirianni said, you cannot sustain winning when you're losing the turnover battle like they did in week one and still won the game. So we need Jalen Hurts to be better. We need him to be smarter with the football We need him to be able to not throw those interceptions to Simmons, Bates, or any of the defense on the Atlanta Falcons. We also need to protect Jalen Hurts. I know the PFF grades were very, very good for the Eagles offensive line in week 1, but my eye test said it wasn't as great as it says. And you're going against a Falcons defense that has Matthew Judon, who I know he only played 4 games and didn't do much last year, but from 21 to 22, Matthew Judon had 28 sacks in the NFL, one of the top guys at getting pressure and getting after the quarterback in the NFL. You can't protect like you did in week 1 and expect Matthew Judon not to get and hit Jalen Hurts. So you got to protect him, and you got to protect the football. That is the first key to victory. Win that turnover battle and not give up unnecessary sacks and hits on Jalen Hurts. Now, the second key to victory is on the defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. You absolutely have to get pressure on Kirk Cousins. I know Kirk Cousins gets rid of the football fast. I know he does not take a lot of sacks because he gets rid of the football fast, but you still can get pressure on him. You still can get hands in his face, and you can still get Kirk Cousins to turn the football over or be rattled. We know what Kirk Cousins, every Eagles fan knows what Kirk Cousins, history is on primetime football. You cannot let Kirk Cousins get comfortable throwing the ball, quick passes to, Kyle Pitts or, any of the playmakers on the Atlanta Falcons. So you've got to get pressure, and that comes to, obviously Brandon Graham was the guy that was most used in week 1 on the defensive line, but we need Bryce Huff. We need Nolan Smith. We need these guys to get after and win their battles on the offensive line, get the first step, and get pressure on Kirk Cousins. The third and final key to victory for the Eagles is also on defense, in my opinion, and that is controlling Bijan Robinson, their star young running back. He's going to get his touches. He's going to get his yards, but it's the yak yards. It's the yards after catch or when he's catching the ball out of the backfield, and it's the yards after the first initial hit in the backfield. You need to limit Bijan Robinson. He cannot get that hit, break a tackle for a long run. You cannot let him catch a ball and then shake one of the linebackers or defensive backs for a big place. We need these guys to play tackle. We've heard Nick Sirianni all week long talk about fundamentals and tackling, being better at those fundamentals and details. So that is what we need them to do. And I truly believe that they will do a good job at it. It looks like Isaiah Rodgers should be back. Devin White will be available. Will he dress? Will he play? We will find out on Monday night when the game day rosters are released. Milton Williams looks like he's trending towards playing as well. That was another injury concern we had. We'll see how the game goes. We'll see how the injuries play out. But if they can get pressure on Kirk Cousins, if they can keep and contain Bijan Robinson, if they can limit their turnovers / win the turnover battle, if maybe somebody on the Eagles defense, Quinion Mitchell, maybe I'll predict a Quinion Mitchell, interception on Monday night. If they can do those things, the Eagles should have no problems winning and winning pretty easily, honestly, on Monday Night Football. There are 5.5-point favorites on DraftKings Sportsbook at this moment. The over-under line is set at 46 at this point. I think if the Eagles can make these, keys to victory come true, I see no reason why the Eagles can't win. I'll give you my prediction in a second. I just want to remind you guys, last week for the Friday morning Eagles Checkdown, I predicted my stone cold lock of the week, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers covering the spread against the Detroit Lions. That obviously hit. So keep that in mind when you're watching this show. I give you a stone cold lock every single week. I'm 1-0 so far since I started the Eagles Checkdown. So guys, that is a positive. So my Eagles prediction for this week, I've got the Philadelphia Eagles. It was originally going to be a little bit bigger of a prediction, but because of the A.J. Brown, ruled out for the game, it's still a big win. But I still see the Eagles winning 31-21 on Monday Night Football against the Atlanta Falcons. I see them getting this done. I see them getting the victory. Guys, this is the Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network. I am Phil Stiefel. You can find me on all social media platforms at Beard A Knowledge. You can also find my morning show, Trending in the AM. I linked it in the description below. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30, talking all your opinions and predictions and thoughts on the Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, whatever is trending in Philadelphia sports. I greatly appreciate a follow, a subscribe, whatever, and join the show because your opinions actually matter. Again, Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network. Coming this week live, well, pre-recorded live from Cancun, Mexico, as I'm on my vacation this week. But we're still bringing you these shows and still bringing you this content every single day. Guys, make sure you're following along. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds, and bubbles up to you.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate is the world's biggest coffee lover. Because we love all the ways you enjoy. Wait. Coffee Mate can't love coffee more than me. I'm a foodie. I went to Kyoto just for a nitro matcha latte. What? Oh, I have to finish the ad. Coffee Mate, for the love of coffee.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
So what's it like to buy your first cryptocurrency on Kraken? Well, let's say I'm at a food truck I've never tried before. Am I gonna go all in on the loaded taco? No, sir. I'm keeping it simple, starting small. That's trading on Kraken. Pick from over 190 assets and start with the $10 in your pocket. Easy. Go to Kraken.com and see what crypto can be. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Cryptocurrency services are provided to U.S. and U.S. territory customers by Payward Interactive Inc., PWI, DBA Kraken. View PWI's disclosures at kraken.com/legal/disclosures.
As school germs return, rest easy. Clorox has got your back to school.
Ugh, you're back?
It is I, your kid's germy desk, and I've got things to say. I've been sneezed on, used as a tissue. There's chewed up gum under my...
Calm down. I'll get my Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Oh, and can you please get these sweaty gym clothes off of me?
School, am I right?
Clorox disinfecting wipes kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria and clean hundreds of messes on hard, non-porous surfaces when used as directed.